league game to truly savour, with the unmistakable notes of tension and excitement in the air. Nobody here needs reminding that every point is precious. Stay tuned for it all, right here on EA TV. Hello and thanks for joining us on a pretty dull day, but hopefully the game will be quite the opposite. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, delighted to be in the company of Stuart Robson. We've got a game from League 2 for you on the way. What can we expect from the game now?
It was a decent start by the visitors in their opening fixture. Yes, there were a few tired legs towards the end of the game, but in the main, they looked a well-drilled outfit. More of the same today, I expect.
This is the home side's team today.
Well, it looks as though they're going to go with a 5-4-1. But the wing-backs will get forward when they can, and the two wide midfield players will join the striker, which would then make it a 3-4-3.
This is the lineup for the visitors.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
We go then, another 90 minutes of football begins. This is getting the fans interested now. And he didn't get back onside quickly enough.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Nicely won to see off the threat.
Yeah, just stopped it in its tracks there.
Today we see the first meeting of these two tactical minds. To edge ahead now. And there it is! The opening goal, and what a bright start it's been.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
So off we go at 1-0.
Number 26 in Wales.
I'm hearing that there's been a goal in one of the other games. Over to you, Alex, for the update.
Yeah, it's a goal for Swindon Town. They've scored the opener here with 11 minutes played.
Thanks, Alex, as always. Here's the switch. Nice ball.
Well, done quickly. That's a very good tactic.
That's a good ball. And off the crossbar, so unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a great strike, hit it so cleanly.
Perfectly anticipated, really well won. Lovely setup. Good cross into the middle. And it's there! A goal that draws them back on level terms.
Well, just look at this. He's so alive to the situation. That's a neat-headed goal in the end.
So it's 1 each as the game restarts. Something could be on with this. But that's where any chance of anything developing disappears. Keeping the ball really nicely here. And into the box it goes. Oh, they looked in there. That's nicely cut out. And this could be the moment for a counter. They found a way through. Not out of trouble yet.
Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
Yeah, and when they regroup, the next one will surely come soon. Taking advantage there to win the ball. Patterson. Oh, nice vision in that pass. He's done so well to get a hand to that. It's put into the middle. In that sort of position, you simply have to get it closer than he did there. Pass is incomplete. Nicely won.
That's really good awareness there.
Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? options available in the middle. Denied, defending of the highest caliber. And that's going to be it for the first 45 minutes. He's asked plenty of questions of the back line. Certainly been difficult to contain.
Well, he's got to be pleased with his first half performance. He was certainly one of the better players on the pitch.
All square as we kick off the second half. One moment could decide this one. That's a good pass. Side has been given here. Well, the transfer everybody's been talking about has now been confirmed, so the will they or won't they discussions can now end.
Great opportunity here.
Oh, a flawless tackle.
Yeah, got there just in time, didn't he?
Let's find out a bit more about the injury from Jeff Shreves.
Yeah, you can see he's got a problem with his foot. Looks as though he's treading on it a little tenderly. I think he actually got trodden on in that last challenge.
Cheers, Jeff. Nicely sets it up. And the attack is over. Yes, away they go on the counter. Getting closer. Now he's in. And there's the goal to put them in front.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
And the game restarts with the score now 2-1. And we have 30 minutes left. Patterson. He's in here. Oh, you can't stop them now. They've got another in double quick time.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say the 1-2 completely opens up the defensive structure, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
So it's 3-1 now, and off they go once more. Intercepted, great reading of the game. Moving it forward with purpose, something on maybe.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have really dictated the play, but they've shown a real lack of invention today. One or two of their more talented players need to step up now to get them back into this game.
almost seemed ambitious, and that's maybe putting it politely.
Yeah, it's a poor free kick, I have to say. What was he thinking? He was never going to score from there.
Set up for the shot, but then he went for brute force when a cool head was needed. A couple of changes being made by the manager here. A little sloppy on the ball there. Time to cross to Alex Scott for a moment. News of a penalty in another game.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Accrington Stanley. He sent the keeper totally the wrong way with that one. It's now 2-2 with 74 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. And the pressure pays. Now to switch up again. Across the dead ball line for a corner. He's really stepped up today, and it's time now for some fresh legs. And it's a short one. Having a look, and a firm grip kept on the ball. That's not a bad-looking ball. Oh, should score! If there were any doubts, there surely aren't any now. A truly dominant display.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Off we go then after a goal that could very well be the last act here. Decent delivery. Just can't quite keep it down. Goal kick.
Well, it's a good ball in, begging for someone to get on the end of it. Just unable to control the header in the end.
Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Wide open in the middle. And it's there! And he's put that one away very nicely indeed. 4-2 the score then as we kick off once more.
Demi Rose.
Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? And the referee brings the game to a close, with the points going back with the visitors.
As we've seen, they're a good team. They've got talented players and they have a decent coach. This should be an excellent season for them.
Well, there are good games, and then there are games like that. He surely has been the player who's most caught the eye today.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
Have you got time for a few questions? Thanks, that's all.